just wanted to get out a little bit today, and we've been around to a couple of places, and I'll tell you more about that a little further into the video. But we ended up here at the Air Force, what do you call it? Air Force City, they call it, Air Force City.
Yeah.
And we're just going to walk around in the park a little bit, a few minutes, and so come along, let's go. All right, so we're inside the park, and listen. Listen.
Chopper?
Yeah, it's a chopper, and it ain't that one right there.
Not that one.
Flying.
That one's not flying.
That one was flying many years ago. I don't see the chopper, but I hear it very well. Here, it's a UH-1H Huey. That was one of the helicopters that were used in the Vietnam War. Very basic helicopters, but they were used quite a bit in the war. Let's see. Iroquois, nicknamed Huey, was extensively used during the Vietnam War by the Americans and proven its invaluable service for air mobility and rapid deployment of troops.
Look at the wings.
Alright, so what it says is that the Philippine Air Force received 75 Hueys from the U.S. government under the RPUS Military Assistance Program and continues to acquire and use these helicopters primarily for tactical troop transport, frontline casualty evacuation, resupply, and troop extraction. The first Huey was delivered to the PAF in 1969, and actually, according to this, is still in service due to its rugged design and low maintenance.
Look at the other one is broken now.
Yeah, well, that could be one of the reasons it's broken. It could be that somebody poked a hole in it. Poked a hole in it, but I love these old aircrafts. They're pretty amazing. You know, sometimes I'm amazed they can actually be used to fly. Look at these. The rotors are humongous on this thing. But they are okay. I guess it got silent now.
Yeah, there's not much people.
Right.
Not much people.
This is a nice area, though. Yeah, I mean, over here you have barracks over there, which probably soldier barracks in the old days. And you walk around here and look down that way, you see some down here as well. And it is still a lot of people in there. Don't know if it's residential anymore or whatever it is.
It's Monday. It's not the day that they usually come here.
Oh yeah, no. This park here is a lot of people come here on the week.
It's windy.
It's windy, yeah. So you might have some wind noise in the microphone. But anyway, generally people come here on the weekends, and like I was going to say, over on that side over there, there's some golf courses and other things too. So there is plenty to do here. Families come here, there are picnics. There's a little bit of playgrounds down here. Kids can play and have some fun. Actually, there's playgrounds you see over on that side too. Kids are playing, having fun.
Yeah, let's check this big guy.
Yeah, this aircraft is interesting. uh, how they could fly, you know. That's interesting.
Philippine
So
Air
the
Force.
way it's kind of funny how the mechanisms, the wings are coming up like that. So they'll probably fold them down or whatever. I don't know much about this aircraft at all. We can go and find out. But it was part of the Philippine Air Force.
Oh, garbage.
And now,
Oh, so sad that there's a lot of
yeah, that's what I do not understand here. Well, take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this, guys.
Take a look at
Going inside the aircraft, right? Take a look at it. I don't know if you can see it back in there. It's probably gonna be really hard, but people use it as a garbage can.
Yeah.
Totally disrespectful, in my opinion.
Yes, you're correct. I agree. Even I'm a Filipino, I agree.
Yeah.
This
All right. So this is a Voked F8 Crusader. Okay, so this was a carrier-based fighter. Had variable incidence wings, all-weather radar, autopilot, and sophisticated weapon system. This was used for the 5th Fighter Wing for air defense, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. Could be equipped with various weapons such as air-to-air missiles, rockets, 20mm cannons, M60 machine guns, and 500-pound bombs. So, yes, it could do some destruction, that's for sure. But it's interesting how the variable incident wing works.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. So, it was a carrier-based aircraft. Okay. And this got to be some form of machine gun, but this is something for our viewers.
Yeah.
Make a comment in the...
we don't know what's the name of this.
I am not sure, but it's some form of machine gun. And if you know what it is, leave a comment. Leave a comment. There's that one looks heavier than the other one down here. If we walk down this way, there's another one sitting here.
Yeah. The other one is more like machine gun.
Machine guns? Yeah, I think they're both some form of...
yeah, that's a single or double.
Has 2 seats, I think. I think it was 1 seat for the operator. But they haven't been in service for a long time. They're about to fall apart of rust. So, but they're interesting machines though. Probably used in the Vietnam War or whatever, Second World War for sure. And then we're going to walk over here and check this out. There's like 5, 6 different aircrafts in here. It's a beautiful day today. But anyway, what I was talking about in our opener, we've been wanting to go up to a little park. It's called Nayong
Filipino.
Nayong Filipino.
That's what we always.
And it's kind of
always mentioned before, and we attempt to go there, and we failed.
We attempt to go, we failed. We attempt to go, and we failed, and we attempt to go, and we failed again. And the funny part is, I think we tried to do a vlog up there about a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
And they said, no, it's closed for renovation.
It will when it will open.
They said August, right?
August.
And
then
we came back. We
October.
came back in August when I got back. Actually, in September when I got back. And then they said, no, it's going to open to when the SEA Games kicks off.
Yeah, then the SEA Game is
And the SEA Games kicked off, and we went up there, and
they
nope,
said nope,
nothing. It's not open.
it's under
So that was
renovation.
our third attempt,
Yeah.
and we figured, a year later, since they've been telling us August last year, October last year,
Yeah.
and we figured now that by then now they would be open.
Yeah.
And guess what? Still under renovation.
And they don't know what they
Now
exactly.
they don't even know what
Yeah.
date they are going to open.
Yeah.
I was interested to go there just for the fact that it has a lot of history, history buildings. What is this?
So let's see what's this big
All right. It doesn't say anything about this.
Air Power Memorial.
Yeah, this is an air power memorial.
I don't know if you can see the small letter.
It's hard to read this.
Yeah, it's black, all black. But you can read.
The history of air power is with wings of fame. One of them are Thunderbird. That was the first jet aircraft of the Philippines. The first four flown on August 3, 1956.
Oh, my birthday.
August 3 is your
Yes,
birthday,
yes.
but
It's not
1956, because that's about
Oh,
when
that's you are 1 year old on the time. This is 1955.
but what's interesting, look at the date
August 3.
and the year.
Yeah, 1955.
Yeah. Who was born on August 3, 1955, that just passed away? My brother.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. So they flew the same day my brother was born.
First jet aircraft.
And over there we have a couple of more, and we're going to take you over there in a second.
Yeah. Here we go. All right.
Okay, so we're going to walk up and see Blue Diamond.
Blue Diamond. This is the name of the aircraft.
No. There must be some kind of show, airman show club or something. So let's see. All right, this is an F5A jet fighter. F5. They have F-16s.
Yeah.
All kinds of Fs nowadays. August 65, this needle-nosed jet, which was popularly called Freedom Fighter, was assigned to the 5th Fighter Wing in Basa Air Base in Pampanga.
Pampanga. Here in Pampanga.
This aircraft was also used by Blue Diamonds in aerial demonstrations during significant national AFP and PAF celebrations. So the Blue Diamonds are pilots that they are like joined together, and all they do is show flights, demonstration flights. They fly air shows and that kind of stuff.
Ah, it's like on US also.
Yeah.
They have an air show.
That's it. It's a pretty cool aircraft though.
Yeah.
Very slick.
There's a needle.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be poked by that one. Don't want to be poked by that one. All right, so we got one more aircraft over here, and that is a propeller-driven.
It's like a Japanese.
Yeah, that's an older aircraft.
This is I saw on the Pearl Harbor movies.
Pearl Harbor movies.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that old. Second World War. I'm sure it is actually.
Yeah, it's similar.
But let's see what the sign says, because we can get the sign to
Little bird.
Birds, yeah. All right, so
Trojan.
it's a little hard here.
Yeah, their aircraft name is
Trojan.
T28
Tora
Trojan.
Tora. T28.
1960, 15 T28 Trojans were delivered to the 100 training wings for use of cadet pilots in basic training. Later in 1975, it was used by 5th Strike Wings against
The 15th
yeah,
strike
15th.
strike wing
Yeah, and then
against
against-
secessions
yeah.
and insurgents.
it was
It was
commonly called Tora Tora because it symbols the Japanese Zero fighter of the Second World War.
Okay, so it's a resembling
Yeah.
aircraft, but
Yeah, this look like Japanese. Actually,
this one is though from the 1960s, right?
Yeah, 1960s.
So, so the Tora Tora became famous during the
August
August
1987.
and 1989 coup
December
attempts.
1989.
Coup attempts.
Yeah, it bid farewell and was last flown over Villamore Air Base in July 1992 during the
45th.
45th PAF anniversary.
So that's the history of this plane.
Yeah.
It's not a Second World War plane, but it was used here to fight insurgency and other thing, and then it was used to during the coups that was going on here in the 80s.
Oh, but the engine is so big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. They're sitting right on it. All right. So, well, that's pretty much it for the park.
Yeah.
And here's on the back end of it, here you have some more playgrounds and a couple of families here still today. And it is interesting though. I love history from World War II, World War I, and how they started and all that. And the World War I was interesting too. 1917. All right, guys, that was just a little walk in Air Force City.
Yeah.
And we are
Heading to the another other location.
we're going to go to a different location, and we are wrapping this one up for now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks for watching our
Thank
videos.
you for watching. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell at the same time.
You get the notification every time we have new videos.
And you can also feel free to share our videos with your friends, family, and other people. I mean, that
people.
that might be you think might be interested.
Yeah.
So share it with us, and we thank you very much for your support. And God bless.
God
Bye-bye.
bless. Bye-bye.
Wait, don't click that button unless, of course, you hit the subscribe button. And then you can move on. And while you're down there, hit the notification button as well. And if you leave a like or a comment, we will personally respond to you on all or any request you might have. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again